Hey, what's good, YouTube? Alright, so if I sound a bit off, on Saturday, was perfectly fine. Then I woke up Sunday morning, bro. I've been feeling sick as shit since I woke up on Sunday morning. This should be uploaded by either later today or by Tuesday this week, hopefully, depending on the internet. But in today's challenge, in today's video, the challenge is going to be pretty simple. Starting pistol only. We're going to see how far we can make it. I did also try this on Ascension, and even though I played Ascension really bad, I played the video game of Cod Zombies pretty darn good, and I made it quite a bit farther than my goal round on that. On this one, I didn't quite make it as far as I think I could have had I played it better, but I also did pass my goal round on this map as well. I think I'm going to make this a series, doing the starting with weapon only on most of the maps. Most of them are going to be the Black Ops 1 maps. Maybe here and there I'll do some of the Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3 maps with only the starting pistol, 1911 specifically. But that is for the future to dictate. I recorded both this and my Ascension run of the same challenge over this weekend. Yeah, it was very fun. I do know that Ascension's a really easy level, but it had been a long time since I played Ascension, so I was not expecting to do as well as I did. But yeah, the first thing I noticed that made this challenge like 10 times easier than the other one I did is the inclusion of perks. After having done no perks, no power separately, as well as doing them conjoined, and then also having done starting pistol only, I will definitely say that weapons are not as important as perks, to be honest. In my opinion, from what I've experienced.
Right, need some lubrication. I ain't got no mercy, pushbag. This really sucks.
PES active. Welcome to Griffin Station. Artificial gravity and life support systems are offline.
Alright, I've always wanted to be a space marine. Need the juice! This stuff tastes even worse going the other way. Hey, why are my guns so light? Hint! Later, suckers! I ain't a good jumper anyway. Why am I jumping so slowly? Okay, no ammo sucks in a shooter, don't you think? Yeah, I got no rounds. No hugs, Buttercup! Stay off of me!
I will say one major point of concern for this challenge that is, or even just playing this map normally, that wasn't necessarily as much of a concern in the same way, is that the astronaut takes your perks. He takes a random one. So now, if he does grab me, I lose a perk. So he's now way more of a problem than he was prior. Although I did die on my no power, no perk run to you misusing the QED and having it teleport me to a random part of the map, which when he grabs you, he does the same thing. So he was still a major problem in that run. Also, I recently realized that I set myself up for failure on that challenge because I forgot that campaign difficulty directly affects zombies. So, for those who don't know, I ended up just relearning this by looking it up and finding a video that explains it. Campaign difficulty directly affects many characteristics of zombies because they're run on the same save file in the game. So, if you play and how you can confirm this is that when you beat the campaign, it directly loads you into 5, the Cod Zombies map, right? So if you beat the campaign on lower difficulties, the game punishes you a bit by having it where your regen speed is a full 3 seconds when you play zombies, which doesn't sound like a bad thing. It sounds, 3 seconds, that's not long. But if you beat the game on veteran mode, it reduces your regen speed to only being 1.2 instead of 3 full seconds, which is over twice as fast. So, doing a challenge where I don't have Juggernog, it would already be twice as easy if I had 1.2 seconds of regen delay rather than 3 whole seconds of regen delay.
Juice. Know what I mean?
So had I really wanted to prepare for that challenge, I should have gone and just rebeat Black Ops 1 campaign on veteran, which out of all the COD campaigns, Black Ops 1 is one of the easiest for me, so it wouldn't have taken me long to do it, maybe a day or so. And then I would have had it where a lot of the times that I died from being hit, I wouldn't have. It also confirms that I'm not insane. So growing up, I played a lot of this, right? And I was like, oh man, I just got hit, but I got hit right again and I didn't die. But recently I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 1 and I've been dying after having like what feels like a very long window in between hits, which now learning the information about how if you play campaign on lower difficulties, it makes it where when you load zombies in, your regen speed takes twice as long. Now I understand why I'm dying so much, because the game actually does have a longer window where you can die if you don't have, what's it called? What I thought was just my imagination is totally legit. But no, had I known that fact, or more accurately, had I remembered that fact, because I remembered that like the no ammo goes away after you beat the game on veteran, and I remember that veteran difficulty makes zombies give you a red screen when you get hit without Jug, but I didn't remember the, what's it called, regen speed thing. So, had I known that, man, this would have been so much easier. Honestly, I would have either made 20 or even farther having known that knowledge.
Yeah.
But I'm still not retrying the whole no power, no perk challenge, at least not on Moon.
Awesome! I think everyone should own a couple of these. That never gets old! Booyah! Eat shit and puke! Yeah, I got no rounds. No hugs, Buttercup! Gonna need to start swinging here, or find some ammo! Boom! Wrecked! Need the juice! Okay, no ammo sucks in a shooter, don't you think? Take off of me! Need to round up some rounds.
Power restored. Artificial gravity and life support online. In receiving bay. Tunnel 6. Tunnel 11. Laboratories. Biodome.
Check it out. Power's on. Armless. That's gotta be a bitch. Yeah. I got no rounds. Eat shit and puke! Need to round up some rounds. Not a chance, flesh sore. Hey, why are my guns so light? Hint! Never gets old. Booyah! Okay.
I will say that, like, although Moon is difficult and it is a very hard map, it is one of the easiest maps to get set up on. And I say that in the sense that, like, you can have Juggernog by round 1. So, as difficult as this map is, if you have a little bit of rate training experience, you have Jug 5 to 8 rounds earlier than you can normally get it on most maps. So, like, depending on your skill level and how hard the map is and where Jug's located. So, that's definitely a major point to give Moon when it comes to being friendly towards people. And even though it's way more difficult overall of a map than, say, Ascension, the monkeys are a lot harder to deal with than the astronaut guy is, for sure. So this map is pretty good at allowing you to avoid the concern for losing your perks by just being able to literally your walking speed is faster than the astronaut. So you just have to be mindful where he's at.
Eat shit and puke! Not a chance, flesh sore!
I didn't mention it earlier, but if you notice, I got the Death Machine a while back, and I will be getting the Death Machine a lot more, both on this video and my Ascension video. I have a theory that you get the Death Machine power-up more often when you don't have good weapons. It's just a theory, just a hunch, but I've been getting it a lot during my 1911 only runs, and I didn't get it like one time during my entire run of no power, no perk, because I had wonder weapons. So just a theory. But the problem with that is that since this is a 1911 only challenge and the Death Machine is a gun, I can't use it, and you also can't run with it. So it forces me to walk while rate training, and the only thing I can do with it is knife. So it is a major hindrance to get the Death Machine, which I never thought I would say that, but since I can't use it, all it does is slow me down.
Need to round up some rounds. Okay, no ammo sucks in a shooter, don't you think? Need the juice! I ain't a good jumper anyway, but why am I jumping so slowly? Okay, no ammo sucks in a shooter, don't you think? Yeah, I got no rounds. Hey, why are my guns so light? Hint!
Warning. Massive decompression in laboratories. PES required.
Need to round up some rounds. Gonna need to start swinging here, or find some ammo! Need the juice! Need the juice! Stay off of me! Everyone's favorite!
Yeah, no, like I had said earlier, the death machine is definitely a very big hindrance. Also didn't comment on it earlier, but I honestly had to look up where the Bowie knife was on this map. I totally forgot that if you don't have the power on, you can jump up and grab it, but you have to have no gravity in the room to be able to jump up and reach it. So if you did turn the power on, you had to like throw a grenade or shoot the window out. If I ever do a video like rating the top 10 hardest spots to get the Bowie knife, most difficult Bowie knife locations, or most obscure locations, this would definitely be on that list. Just because it's so easy to forget it's located there.
Not a chance, flesh sore! One rush! Eat it! want some of this! Back off! No hugs, Buttercup! Eat shit and puke!
I will say that this perk is the GOAT for doing this challenge. Like, to be honest,
Usually like to do
if you could only have one perk while doing this challenge, I would argue that, especially if you had already done the whole trick where you played campaign on higher difficulty, or if you're doing like the one perk challenge, if you're doing a 1911, it actually might behoove you to have PhD Flopper as your one perk. Like, without traps, especially, like, if you're going to upgrade these things, being able to take no explosive damage is such an amazing thing. And then you could totally abuse it on maps like Ascension, where it's literally right by the grenade by. You can just infinitely throw grenades with no damage handicap, right? But I digress on that topic. Talking about Moon, right? I chose to do Black Ops 1 Moon because even though there's a Gobblegum that replicates PhD Flopper, it only lasts for every 4 rounds. And like getting Windows wine and all the other stuff, I think that BO3 would still be the easier one to do this challenge on. But there's something nice about always having PhD Flopper until I go down, rather than only having it for 4 rounds straight, because then I have to mentally keep track of how many rounds I've had that Gobblegum for. And I've definitely had many rounds where I've been forgetting that Gobblegum is only for a certain number of rounds, and then killing myself with the Pack-a-Punch 1911s because I didn't pay attention to the fact that it went away. So just having PhD Flopper be permanent is nice for that fact. And also, unlike the Gobblegum, this perk comes with the benefit that when you dolphin dive off of high stuff, you do an explosion when you land. So yeah, PhD Flopper is amazing.
Hey, that doesn't sound good. I hate Dick Dolphin. That guy's gonna get what's coming to him, one of these days anyway.
Excavator Omicron will cause decompression of Tunnel 11.
Alright. Awesome! Great! Keep him out!
Warning. Excavator Omicron will cause decompression of Tunnel 11.
Not a chance, Flesh Sword! puppets! Whoa! Awesome! Check out the flying meat puppets!
Warning. Excavator Omicron will cause decompression of Tunnel 11 in 60 seconds. Warning. Excavator Omicron will cause decompression of Tunnel 11 in 30 seconds.
Oh! Booyah! No hugs, Buttercup! Puke!
Warning. Massive decompression in Tunnel 11. PES required.
Not a chance, flesh sore! Boom! Wrecked! Have a seat, freak junkies! Awesome! Eat it and love it! Nuke! Who else wants some of this? Stay off of me! Not a chance, flesh sore! Not a chance in hell, Cupcake. Who else wants some of this? Check out the flying meat puppets! Drop dead! Wrecked!
Double points.
Can't believe I get paid to have this much fun! I'd hate to clean that up. Not a chance, flesh sore! off of me!
One thing I will say that is difficult about this challenge, but applies to almost any other normal round of zombies, is the Bowie knife has a massive drop-off after about round 15 to 20. When you get into the 20s, the Bowie knife takes like 3 to 5 hits, depending on what round in the 20s we're talking about. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but when there is like 30 plus zombies, to do that, when you can get just triple swiped and die, it's not very practical. But in these earlier rounds, it is very practical, because it's a 1 shot till 9, 2 shot to I believe 15,
Yeah, that was cool.
3 shot from 15 through 20, depending on when the dog round falls, and depending on which Call of Duty you're playing. But a lot of people don't know this little fact. The Bowie knife is actually a lot better than people give it credit for if it's paired with the ballistic knife. So the ballistic knife by itself is just 2 knives that you can shoot out of a holster, right? But when you have the Bowie knife already, in the left hand would be the Bowie knife, and in the right hand would be one of the ballistic knives, and it creates this pair called the ballistic Bowie. And I forget how late it becomes a 1 shot, but if I remember right, Unpack-a-Punched the ballistic Bowie, which, yes, you heard me right, you can pack-a-punch the Bowie knife when it's attached to the ballistic knife and pack-a-punch it, because you can pack-a-punch the ballistic knife. You can't normally pack-a-punch the Bowie knife, but when the Bowie knife is held in the left hand, you can, because it's being held at the same time as the ballistic knife, right? I believe Unpack-a-Punch is a 1 shot to 15 rather than 2 shots, because it's combining the damage of the Bowie knife and ballistic knife together. And then when you upgrade it, it's a 1 shot past that point. I don't remember where the drop-off is. Honestly, I think when I do another challenge, I might just grab the ballistic knife as my second weapon and just test it out, see what the damage is. But if you're doing knife only, or if you just liked a knife in general, or you're that person that wants to do a little extra damage while having the ballistic knife, so you can do the whole shooting them with the pack-a-punch ballistic knife to revive your teammate or whatever. Just a little fact for you guys. You can stack the ballistic and Bowie together.
Never gets old. Booyah! Check out the flying meat puppets. Awesome! Eat shit and puke! That never gets old! Booyah! Boom! Red! Check out the flying meat puppets! Hell yeah, that was cool! Everyone's favorite! Have a seat, freak junkies!
Warning. Excavator pod will cause decompression of tunnel 6.
What's that rumbling? Oh, shit! free!
Warning. Excavator pi will cause decompression of tunnel 6.
Bitch. No hugs, Buttercup! Eat it! Suck this! Yeah!
Alright, so I've probably mentioned this before, but I'm elaborating on it a bit. When I do these zombies videos from my console, when they're pre-recorded, I use the whole screen recording feature of the console, which is 10-minute increments, and then I compile them together. I'm glad I actually took my time and rewatched the footage a bit, because I noticed it jumped from 14 to 18, because I forgot to add this particular clip in. So you're welcome. You know, there's not a 4-round just jump, right? But yeah, no, doing this editing style rather than this live streaming it is a bit more time consuming, because I actually got to compile the clips, but it's nowhere near as tedious as compiling over 130-second clips just to make a normal length video, because I decided to use the whole screen recording feature of the Switch. But yeah, no, definitely glad I double checked my footage.
Warning. Excavator pi will cause decompression of tunnel 6 in 60 seconds.
Not a chance, flesh sword!
Excavator pi will cause decompression of tunnel 6 in 30 seconds.
Oh, hell yeah, that was cool! That was awesome! Check out the flying meat puppets! Flesh sore.
Warning. Massive decompression in tunnel 6. PES required.
Woo! Insta-kill!
Bring it, slackjaws! Back off! That was cool. Bleed! That's the fighting spirit! Woo! Yeah! Eat shit and puke! off of me! Die, meat puppets! Who else wants some of this? That was awesome! Oh, hell yeah, that was cool! Not a chance, flesh sore! That never gets old! Booyah! Slappy, I think you'll have to find a day job. Oh, hell yeah, that was cool!
That machine.
Later, suckers! Never gets old! Booyah! Awesome! Boom! Wrecked! No hug, Buttercup. No dice, gutter sluts! Who else wants some of this? No begging! For me! Ah! Look down, damn it! No hugs, Buttercup! Who else wants some of this? Alright, awesome! meat puppets! Coming apart at the seams! That never gets old! Booyah! Get off of me, stumpbag! Eat shit and puke! Eat shit and puke! Boom! Wrecked! Check out the flying meat puppets!
Double points.
Get in line, brain sacks! Oh, hell yeah, that was cool! You know, you'd think the word would get around that Dempsey is a badass. That was awesome! Buttercup! Check out the flying meat puppets! That was awesome! Juice time! Who else wants some of this? No hugs, Buttercup! Boom! Wrecked!
Honestly, I should have spent less ammo on killing this Juggernaut dude, because one thing that does make Moon very hard is that there, like I said, I think earlier on in the video, but I'm doing these post commentaries over the span of a couple days, rather than in one setting. But I'm gonna say it again regardless. There's not a dedicated zombie round that's for bosses only on Moon, so there's never a guaranteed max ammo every couple rounds. That makes this challenge infinitely harder on this map. And then on top of that, having this expend so much ammo on the astronaut dude just because he's blocking the way I would rate train makes ammo consumption such a pain on this map.
That never gets old! Booyah! Oh, hell yeah, that was cool! Trouble no more, sister! Eat it! I'm about to go on a killing spree! Dempsey! Eat shit and puke! Suck this! Back off! Bleed! That never gets old! Booyah! freak sacks. You lose. Who else wants some of this? Eat shit and puke! No hugs, Buttercup! Chance, flesh sore. Eat shit and puke. Nuke!
Double points.
Can't believe I get paid to have this much fun! No hugs, Buttercup! Drop dead! Check out the flying meat puppets! Boom! Wrecked! You guys keep coming, I'll keep killing.
It felt so rewarding to make round 20, especially after having died on 19 on my previous moon challenge. Like, low-key, dang, I actually forgot I got a max ammo on the last zombie there. I don't know where in the footage it is, but there's also a section where, it wasn't the very last zombie. No, it was. That one, the one we just saw wasn't, but there's a clip somewhere in this footage where the very last crawler, the very, very, very last zombie of that round gives me a max ammo. And it's after I, like, laid down to knife the crawler. That was incredibly lucky. But I already made it past my goal round by this point in the video, which was 20. Most of these videos, the goal round's always 20 to 30. Occasionally, it's something high, like 50 to 100. But most of the time, especially with these vigorous circumstances, in very restrictive settings, I don't like going for very high rounds, because it's the point of being able to make high rounds is to be able to use all of your resources to do it. And so, sure, going for high rounds under restrictions can be fun from time to time, but sometimes it's so time consuming that to do it for these pre-recorded videos, just really, it's not necessarily feasible to do within a reasonable amount of time, because not only would it take like 3 to 4 hours at least to make certain high rounds, especially with restrictions like this, but on some maps, but then there's the amount of time it takes to compile the footage after I've uploaded each clip from the Xbox internet, making sure I have enough space on the Xbox to do that. Then I gotta upload it to YouTube from my phone, and sometimes if I have bad internet or not enough space on my phone, it literally takes days to upload a video. Like my Darius Black Ops 1 video, when I had to re-upload it, that was about this same challenge. That took like 4 days to re-upload. Now that was an extreme example though, but still the point stands. But live streaming these challenges on maps that are a little bit easier to do it on aren't that big of a deal. Like if y'all remember, I made round 50 on IX a couple weeks ago doing pistols only. Not the starter pistol, but pistols only. But
Buttercup!
No, there's just some food for thought when it comes to the production of these kind of videos.
Eat it! Later, suckers! Bleed! Death Sea!
Death machine.
Once again with the death machine. Man, this was so frustrating to deal with because you have to just walk while holding it in Black Ops 1 too. You can't just switch. Like, you can't just press the switch gun button to go back to the gun you were holding. That's the quality of life feature that was introduced in the later CODs. I take advantage of it in BO3, but in BO1 you can't just switch back to your normal weapon and cancel out the power up. Like, when I first started playing Black Ops, I was like, oh, why would you want to do that? Now that I do these challenges, I love that they added that quality of life feature.
That's gotta be a bitch. Ah, fucking knee biter! Eat shit and puke! That big thing that digs holes is coming this way! Oh, hell yeah, that was cool! Chance, flesh sore. That was awesome! Check out the flying meat puppets. Boom, wrecked.
Warning. Excavator Epsilon will cause decompression of biodome.
Check out the flying meat puppets. Yeah, that was cool! Stay off of me!
Excavator Epsilon will cause decompression of biodome.
Eat shit and puke! No problem, ain't got no mercy, bus bag. Whoa, awesome! Check out the flying meat puppets!
Warning. Excavator Epsilon will cause decompression of biodome in 60 seconds.
That never gets old! Booyah! Boom! Wrecked! That was awesome! Oh, hell yeah, that was cool!
Excavator Epsilon biodome in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I got no rounds. Who else wants some of this? No hugs, Buttercup. Who else wants some of this? Hey, why are my guns so light? Hint! Losing here is a really crappy way to start the weekend. Run!
Warning. Massive decompression in biodome. PES required.
Eat shit and puke! Need to round up some rounds. I ain't a good jumper anyway. Why am I jumping so slowly? Ah! Look down, damn it! Oh, my kneecap! Stay off of me! Now that's what I'm talking about! No hugs, Buttercup! Unexpected goodness! Sorry, Slappy. I think you'll have to find a new day job. Eat shit and puke! That was awesome! Stay off of me! Boom! Wrecked! Oh, hell yeah, that was cool! That never gets old! Booyah! Check out the flying meat puppets! Who else wants some of this? No hugs, Buttercup! Stay off of me! Who else wants some of this? Hey, little guy, how's the crown look? Not a chance, flesh sore! Who else wants some of this? Where's my lotto ticket? I'm on a roll! Oh, hell yeah, that was cool! chance in hell, Cupcake. Not a chance, Flesh Sore! Check out the flying meat puppets! Stay off of me! That never gets old! Booyah! Who else wants some of this? Sorry, Slappy. I think you'll have to find a new day job. Eat shit and puke! Armless. That's gotta be a bitch. No hugs, Buttercup! Coming apart at the seams! Not a chance, Flesh Sore! That was awesome! That was awesome! Ah, fucking knee biter! Okay, need to find some ammo. Check out the flying meat puppets! Yo, over here, pay attention. Juice, know what I mean? Not a chance, Flesh Sore! Need the juice, dude. Let's find some ammo. Get off of me, stump bag! Not a chance, Flesh Sore! Oh, my kneecap! Who else wants some of this? Armless. That's gotta be a bitch. Eat shit and puke! That never gets...
Bro, one of the most painful aspects of this challenge is the exact situation I'm in the time of this part of the video. No ammo, and I have to sit here and knife every single individual zombie in the horde. Like, it is so rough, bro.
Hey, why are my guns so light? Hint! Okay, no ammo sucks in a shooter, don't you think? Stay off of me! Need Need to round up some rounds. Who else wants some of this? Need the juice! Eat shit and puke! Yeah, I got no rounds. Let's butcher some meat. Hoorah! Yeah! Eat it! Woo! Who else wants some of this? Need to round up some rounds. Need the juice. Eat shit and puke. Not a chance, flesh sore! Stay off of me! Okay, no ammo sucks in a shooter, don't you think? Ah! My shin! Eat shit and puke! Not a chance, flesh sore! Stay off of me! Hey, why are my guns so light? Hint! No hugs, Buttercup! Stay off of me! Yeah, I got no rounds. Not a chance, flesh sore! Who else wants some of this? Ah! Look down, damn it! Eat shit and puke! No hugs, Buttercup! Who else wants some of this? Yeah, I got no rounds. Stay off of me! Ah! My shin! Eat shit and puke! No hugs, Buttercup! Get off of me, stump bag! Ah! My shin! Okay, no ammo sucks in a shooter, don't you think? Everyone's favorite! No Stay off of me! Ah, fucking knee biter! Eat shit and puke! That's the fighting spirit! No hugs, Buttercup! Who else wants some of this? Not a chance, flesh sore. Not a chance, flesh sore. Eat shit and puke! No hugs, Buttercup! Woo! Stay off of me! Nuke! Get in line, brain sacks! Oh, my kneecap! That's the fighting spirit! Boom! Wrecked! Not a chance, flesh sore! Hey, little guy, how's the ground look? Who else wants some of this? Not a chance, flesh sore! No hugs, Buttercup! Ah! Look down, damn it! That never gets old! Booyah! Don't grovel! I ain't got no mercy, bus bag! Die, meat puppets! Boom! Wrecked! Take off of me! Weapon's getting dry. Need some lubrication. Check out the flying meat puppets! No hugs, Buttercup! Eat shit and puke! Begging for more, Stumpy? Need the juice! You know, you'd think the word would get around that Dempsey is a badass. Gonna need to start swinging here, or find some ammo! Ah! Look down, damn it! Who else wants some of this? That wouldn't have happened if you guys didn't suck!
And here lies the most oftenly committed mistake on Moon. Forgetting where the excavator is. I forgot the excavator was no longer in the biodome. And so I got myself stuck in the spawn room. And so obviously I was about to die from that. I lasted longer than I thought I would. But had I not had the excavator there, I probably could have made 30. Although it would have been a nightmare to do on this map because of the lack of what's it called, rounds, special rounds and stuff. But I died because I had to play in the starting room section with no ammo, and even if I had ammo, I would have been screwed because I would have blown myself up eventually. But yeah, if you're only playing Moon, remember where the excavator is, or do what I forgot to do and just go get the hacking device from the box. It's like not hard, but I think that's where you get it from. How do you have to do Easter egg steps to get it? I forget. But yeah, I totally forgot about that. And so I lasted a lot longer here in the starting room than I thought I would, but doing what's known for destroying your run on Moon, because you know, I was screwed by the time I did this to myself. But hey, 26 instead of 20, I'll take it. And doing it with only the starting pistol on this map, which is very hard.
Hey, why are my
I feel accomplished, especially after missing my goal round by 1 round last video. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like, comment down below what you think, what you want to see, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, I got no rounds. Need to round up some rounds. Yeah, I got no rounds. Okay, no ammo sucks in a shooter, don't you think? I ain't a good jumper anyway. Why am I jumping so slowly? Gonna need to start swinging here, or find some ammo! Stay off of me! Time for a breather. Not a chance, flesh sword! Hey, why are my guns so light? Hint! Gee, thank you. Next time, pay attention!